Good afternoon and welcome to Wildlife Wednesday at Columbus State University's Oxbow Meadows. Today we're going to be talking about pet hydration with our partners Columbus Waterworks. Again, we're going to be talking about our animal ambassadors. Since Oxbow Meadows doesn't have pets here, we do have pets at home that need fresh and clean water just like our animal ambassadors here at Oxbow need. We're going to go ahead into our Chinese water dragon exhibit and pull out her dirty water and give her fresh water to stay healthy. So this is Buddha, our Chinese water dragon over here hanging out on her log. We're going to take her old water from earlier this week and replace it with fresh, clean water. So here is Buddha's dirty water here. So here is Buddha's dirty water dish from her exhibit. Inside of her big water dish here you can see some dirt, maybe some particles from her exhibit, and those white things sort of sunk to the bottom. That is urate or fecal matter. So that is her waste. She does use the bathroom in her water. So of course it's very important to change it to make sure she's staying healthy. We're going to go ahead and dump out her water into our drain here so we can give her some fresh water. Of course, you should always be careful of what you're dumping down the drain. This is just water with no chemicals or hazards in it, so it is safe to go ahead and dump down the drain here. So here's Buddha's dirty water dish in the sink with that fecal matter and that urate. So now we need to scrub it out to make it nice and clean. Here I have my scrub brush, and we're going to use some fresh water from our sink. We also need our COVID-19 disinfectant. This is a kennel and vet spray that's safe for our animals, but it does help us keep our animals safe and our staff safe here with COVID-19. Go ahead and scrub out those hard spots, just like you'd have to do at your home with a cat or dog's dish. You need to scrub out all that slimy, yucky stuff to make sure it's very clean. Alright, we got it nice and scrubbed out. We're going to dump out this yucky water and give it a good rinse. Alright, as you can see, that dish with that COVID-19 spray and some fresh water, we were able to get out anything that would not be healthy for Buddha, our Chinese water dragon, to drink. Here at Oxbow, all of our animals need drinking water to stay healthy, from our frogs to our lizards, our snakes, even our alligators. When we use water, we do generally get it from the tap, or called tap water. We do let our water sit overnight. As you can see on the left here, we have on-stop water that does sit overnight, and that allows the water to become dechlorinated. So we use only dechlorinated water for our animals. That's especially important for our amphibians. So what we're going to do today, since Buddha's water dish is so large, we're going to use some of this special stuff here called Reptisafe. So what we can do is we can add some of this water conditioner into the tap water to make it so Buddha can drink this water right away. So it's a different way to dechlorinate the water, but it does cost a little bit more than just letting it sit overnight, which we can do for most of our smaller animal dishes. So Buddha, the amount of water that we put into her water dish, she needs about 60 drops of this blue liquid out of this bottle, this Reptisafe. So I'm going to give her a couple more drops. We're at 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, and we're at 60 drops there. So now we can take our water dish with just a little bit of that blue liquid in it over to Buddha's exhibit. And we're going to turn on the hose and put on some tap water into her dish mixed with that Reptisafe. Again, that Reptisafe is just a different way to dechlorinate the water to make it healthy to drink. Cats and dogs can drink chlorinated water without too much issue, but we do again use dechlorinated water here at Oxbow for our animals. Alright, now we have Buddha's water dish back inside of her exhibit. She's still hanging out on her log, watching us fill up her water. As I said, we're going to use a hose, so this is tap water. We would have left this overnight to get it dechlorinated, or we can also add some of that Reptisafe. So I'm going to fill up this dish about halfway. That gives Buddha a little bit of space to bask or to kind of take a bath in her water. And of course also to get some hydration, to have something to drink. If you do let your pet drink out of a hose outside, remember that in the summer heat of Georgia, you might want to let that water cool down a little bit. The water fresh out of the hose when you first turn it on is usually pretty hot. Alright, so there we have Buddha's water dish, pretty full, a little more than halfway, and that gives her plenty to drink and to stay nice and healthy. So there's Buddha looking at our water dish. So I wanted to thank you for joining me for Wildlife Wednesday, and thank you for helping me change Buddha's water dish so that she can stay hydrated today. Again, thanks for joining us for Wildlife Wednesday, and we look forward to seeing you next week at noon.